What's up, watchers? Will here with your Godzilla Kong video for the week. So, I know we're all fans of the 1998 Tristar American Godzilla film, but did you know that before the Roland Emmerich and Dean Devlin film was greenlit, there was one that almost happened that frankly seemed a lot more interesting and similar more to the original Toho Japanese version. So in 1992, Toho sold production rights to Sony Pictures, who assigned it to their new subsidiary Tristar. The script was penned and completed by Terry Rossio and Ted Elliott, who are known for their works on films like Aladdin, Shrek, and Pirates of the Caribbean. The film almost found a director in Speed director John DeBont, but because he wanted a budget of $130 million, they were unwilling to give him that, and the project fell into development hell. Interestingly enough, the budget for the received Godzilla film had a budget of $130 million, so I suppose they had a change of heart. Now, you're probably wondering what the plot of the film was. Well, the full 124-page script is out there on the internet to try and find, but to try and summarize, here I go. Godzilla unintentionally kills a government scientist named Keith Llewellyn, who was investigating amniotic fluid that was bubbling up near Alaskan waters. Godzilla then follows with an attack on the Japanese Kurila Islands, with a surviving fisherman calling the monster Godzilla after recognizing him from Japanese legends. Flash forward 12 years where a meteor crashes in Lake Apopka. Meanwhile, the widowed wife of Keith, Jill Llewellyn, has established a government project called St. George to find Godzilla and bring in her new crew of cryptozoologists consisting of Aaron Vaught and Marty Kinoshita. The meteor is a biometallic one in nature, sending out probes that enter a cave and absorb bats, turning them into probes with a 12-foot wingspan. The three St. George agents travel back to the source of the amniotic fluid in Alaska while unknowingly a small creature burrows into Kinoshita's neck. As Godzilla travels to San Francisco, Kinoshita falls ill and Godzilla throttles the military forces. They consider hitting him with a nuclear device, but Jill recommends they not, as she hypothesizes that if his breath is not fire, it must be some sort of ionized oxygen, and that firing a nuke would not work as he is essentially a walking nuclear reactor. Godzilla gets trapped by a tranquilizer fluid that knocks him out, and during his transport, Jill argues with her daughter Tina over whether or not Godzilla should die, saying he is a force of nature and can't be held responsible for what he does. Tina is sent away, and Kinoshita essentially becomes a husk of his former self, explaining he has been taken over by an ancient force that fights these aliens that the probe species are there to create a doomsday monster. An old civilization created Godzilla from dinosaur genes in order to ward this monster off and protect the Earth. Finally, the probe bats absorb various animals, and Vought ends up happening upon the Gryphon with the body of a puma, wings like a bat, and a hydra-like tongue made of snakes. The Gryphon takes off, and during its travel kills hundreds in a storage tank explosion that it sets off. Godzilla awakens despite being near the amniotic fluid, and the two end up meeting in New York for a battle. Jill tries to rescue Tina in New York as the two monsters battle it out, with Godzilla, of course, being the victor. The film ends with Jill coming to terms with her husband's death and Godzilla descending into the ocean. Of course, this is a super condensed version, but tell me what you think. Do you like the ideas and script made for what should have been the first attempt at an American Godzilla? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Hybrid Network. I'm Will, and I'll catch you next time.